Hi everyone, welcome to another UNSW Industrial and Infrastructure Construction installment that we record and upload onto our YouTube channel each week. Today we will be talking about excavators. Looking at what they do, their importance to infrastructure projects, its functions and movements. We will also look at the main components of an excavator, and I will share a free app with you that was recently developed by the course convener and his team at UNSW, which uses augmented reality technology to enhance the student learning experience. So, what is an excavator? An excavator is an essential piece of heavy equipment which has been around for centuries and is manufactured to a variety of sizes, specifications, and features, and serves different purposes. It is one of the most useful and versatile heavy equipment on infrastructure projects, as it can perform numerous functions such as digging trenches, material handling, landscape grading, stockpiling, mass earthworks, demolition, etc. So from these images below, we can see the range of motion of the boom and dipper and its ability to extend and raise or lower its arm, cylinders and bucket, right? Here in image 1. In image 2, we can see that some excavators are track mounted or on wheels. So in image 1 it's track mounted, image 2 it's on wheels with outriggers for added stability. It is best practice to use rubber pads when working on flexible pavements to prevent the steel tracks from eating up the road, and additional costs incurred for defect reparation. Right. So we will now look at the basic excavator components. So we can see on the right here we have the engine, right? This essentially converts fuel energy to excavation force. Next to it we have the counterweight, which is there to counterbalance the forces exerted when in operation and prevent the excavator from tipping over. To the left of the engine we have the cabin, which sits on the turntable above the undercarriage and is ergonomically equipped with a seat, joysticks, pedals, monitors and screens, all the advanced controls to safely operate an excavator. So beneath the cabin is the undercarriage, which supports the weight of the cabin and provides traction to uneven surfaces. So the undercarriage is here. This includes the swing bearing and allows the cabin to gyrate. And the undercarriage consists of the idler, tracks, roller, drive sprocket. And to the left we have the arm cylinder, right? The dipper, tipping link and bucket. All these components were discussed in the previous slide. In this slide we have actions of a backhoe arm and digging paths. So in image 1 we would need to align the cut angle, right? So we would have to assess the previous cut as well as distance to start of cut. Okay. Next we have we plan to penetrate, right? We have to get through and disturb the soil. So we're focusing on that angle of cut that we tried to determine in the first step. Next we would actually have to cut the soil. Okay. The bucket has penetrated, has entered the soil, and then we would scoop it up, right? Extract and lift. So in image 5 we can see all the resisting forces acting upon the bucket. And yeah. Okay, excavator energy saving factors. Things to consider when selecting an excavator and saving energy. So in addition to all the components identified, it's important that the operator must always perform a safety inspection check before operating to pinpoint any issues and prevent accidents, unnecessary downtime, and to prolong equipment life. So some factors to consider would be the size of the excavator, the working environment, and related conditions such as soil type and accessibility. So how much room is available for the excavator to perform optimally? Another factor is the operator, right? They must be licensed, competent, skillful, experienced with operating the specific excavator, because not all excavators are the same. Okay. Next, we'll look at job management. When selecting the best excavator which is fit for purpose for the job, we need to know the working radius, right? What is this excavator capable of? We need to know the maximum depth of excavation. How deep is the trench that we're digging? Dumping height required. What are the constraints on site that we need to adhere to? Some other things that make excavators one of the most versatile pieces of equipment on site is that there are many attachments, right? So apart from the excavator's clever design, there are many attachments that can be fitted onto an excavator to perform different tasks on site. So some examples of attachments are the bucket, as seen here, the bucket in black. So this bucket is used to scoop things up, cut soil, and dig trenches. Some buckets have teeth to penetrate hard surfaces, or a loading bucket, which has a square edge or blade without teeth to move and load material. Another attachment is a hydraulic hammer, which is used to demolish or break things into smaller pieces, which can then be loaded onto a truck and safely removed. We can also use an auger attachment to spirally drill into the earth, break up and remove materials. An example where this attachment would be used is for the excavation of deep foundations. Okay. So I'll now share an app with you, which is free to download from the App Store for Apple users or Google Play Store for Android users. You would need to search FBE Excavator Digital Twin and download the app. Once downloaded, you would press start and follow the tutorial. So the first thing you need to do after you press start is that you will need to tap onto the safety lever so that it becomes highlighted in red, and that the lever is horizontally orientated to activate all the controls. Okay. Then you would press onto the left thumbstick to swing the excavator left and right, and to extend and retract the dipper. Then you can try pressing on the right thumbstick, which will allow you to bring the bucket in and out and raise and lower the boom. Okay. Here, we can use both thumbsticks at the same time. Right. And this is commonly done on site, right? So now we have the left and right slider controls, which are used to move the excavator left, right, forwards, backwards, and even rotate left or right. So this simulation has been provided to give you an enhanced and interactive learning experience. Now it is your turn to play around with the app and upload your recording onto Moodle. So until next time, stay safe.